Hi, everybody. Namaste. Welcome. Yes, it is wonderful to be back, and I missed you all last Friday. That was complete chaos. I had intended to be here. Unfortunately, just let me turn that off. Unfortunately, I couldn't join you on Friday. I did, however, read the chat that happened while I wasn't here, and I really do apologize. So I am here. I am back, and regular programming plus a bunch of new courses. And today I'm here to do live readings. And just a moment ago, I asked if you had any deck requests for today, and Donna was asking, thinking about decks that reflect the energy of Virgo right now, Virgo in Venus. And Donna, what about this deck? I'm feeling this is kind of Virgo. This is the Muse Tarot. Interesting. I also pulled out the Red Seeds Tarot as well as the Playful Heart. So they are all on the table along with a large cup of Earl Grey tea. Welcome to all of you strolling on in here. Hello to Saskia. Actually, I'm going to go back up to the top here where we are. Okay, so Donna and I were chatting. And then Lydianne came in. Good evening to you, Lydianne. Welcome. No jinx. It looks like you had a great chat last week without me here. So, yeah, it's funny. I could put up a live stream and you guys could chat for an hour without me coming in. I don't know how long it would let you stay chatting without cutting you off if I don't show up, but that's pretty funny. So, and Saskia, welcome. And Dee, welcome to you. Hello. Okay. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Oh, just dropped another deck here. This is the large one. This is the red seeds. So I think what I'll do today is let people choose. I did an extended series on the Red Seeds Tarot, and it was kind of brilliant. I did that in conjunction with the Red Seeds Oracle in the Facebook group, and it's a huge deck to shuffle, but it's really wonderful. I have two new decks. One is the World of Hilda Tarot. Now, I am a little confused. There is more than one creator out there in Tarot land who is putting together Hilda decks. This is by Reese somebody, I believe. Thecuratedcard.com. And I believe there is another creator. The one that I was looking for was the Burlap edition, and it's a completely different creator. And I guess this art is in the public domain now, but I have one Hilda deck, and I'm going to edge it in bright yellow. This is the one with the yellow polka dots on the back. And then I bought the Wiser Tarot, loving the colors in this Waite Smith recolor deck. Clevis made me do it. So there you go. And yeah, there will be other new decks coming this fall. I do have some Kickstarters I am expecting. Okay, so what's happening here today? Today, I thought that I would... There's so many things we could focus on. Jupiter retrograde, the energy around that. But Venus has gone direct just 2 days ago, I believe. And I spent quite a bit of time with the Shadowscapes Tarot and really trying to sink into the energy of the slowdown of Venus, let's call it that. So when the planets are retrograde, they are moving more slowly. And I think this is part of why all of those words work so well when we are in a retrograde situation. And so I thought today, the question, what has this deep reflection of Venus brought forth for me? What have I integrated through all of this reflection of Venus? Now, Venus carries a lot of energy. Venus also is this particular decan of, as I mentioned, of Virgo, which is reflected in the 9 of Pentacles, or the 9 of Discs. So it all kind of fits. So we're going to focus on Venusian messages today, if that's okay with you. And of course, I can make this work with any sort of question. But why don't we start with a reading for the collective? And I'm not sure why, but there's something about this Muse Tarot that just felt just right. And Janine is in a very bad place. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. I thought you had already moved out. Didn't we do a reading months ago when you were in the process of moving out? Okay. So yes, Janine, happy to do a reading for you, but I'm going to start with a reading for the collective on this 5th day of September in the 2nd decan of Virgo. What is a message for the collective regarding an integrated message with Venus turning direct that we would all benefit from hearing at this time? These cards are feeling kind of sparkly. All right. So, I was just contemplating how I was going to cut the cards. Ooh, okay. Oh, you can't see the cards. Let's do this and this. You know, I don't have a tech assistant. Sometimes I wish I did. Can we zoom in? 6 of Voices. I'm really intrigued with this little figure on her fingers. It's kind of like there's some magical stuff going on in the palm of her hand. Ooh, there's some interesting metaphors you could bring into this card. There's a mountain in the distance. There's something about this black cloak. It looks like a traveling cloak, perhaps. There's a real sway in the energy. There's a traveling over water. I'm hearing go the distance. Go the distance. What are you saying here? Phantom of the Opera. You know, this, and I when I'm looking at this card, I really feel the sway in her body, owning who she is exactly as she is. I have this black leather coat that was gifted to me when I was in my 20s by an older boyfriend. I still have it. I think it's still in good condition. And it was a little bit big for me at the time, and I haven't put it on in years. And it has this kind of energy as this coat that I'm seeing here, and I love the hat. There's something here about your own style and being who you are, and there's just something here that feels self-empowering, going your own way. And honestly, Janine, this is, and I don't mean to be mean. This, I feel like we've been through this question. There's a part of yours, and this isn't for you, this is for the collective, but I already feel like this is tapping into your energy. This is about discovering as well, too, your power and your strength on your own. This is a message that comes up often in challenging times for people, and that is, yes, it is really scary to go off, to be alone if you haven't been alone for some time. But there's things that we grow into and that we learn and we discover on our own that we can't in where we presently are. And there's something that's building here with this reading. The star, so Aquarius energy. Both of these cards are Aquarius cards. New vision, new sight, journeys, cosmic journeys, connecting the journeys of the mind with the journeys of the heart and the journeys of this world. Oh, and then we get our card for now. We get our Venusian card. This is wonderful, wonderful. Our Venusian card for Virgo, which is 9 of Materials. Thank you. I'm going to talk to my blinds. My blinds are very noisy here. So, yeah, this feels like a stepping out. With the 9 of Materials card, I think it's really important to embrace, no matter what it is that we have, what we are, what we have been through, and what we have grown into, to be really grateful for it. You want to be shared with the world. I might have that reversed. The world wants you to share yourself. The spirit wants you to share yourself with the world. This is a coming out sort of reading. Coming out of the closet. Coming out. Breaking free. Welcome, Joel. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, so however that may resonate with each of you, take something from that, okay? Okay. So now let's go back to Janine, who is in a very bad place. And I want to send you love and light and compassion. I could get up and close them. There's nobody here to close them for me. If they have a good rattle one more time, I'll get up and close them. Actually, I might have to do that. It's kind of windy outside. Hi, Tamianne and Helen. Welcome. Okay. I am going, well, maybe they're okay. And I want to say thank you to Joel. Joel has signed up. There are a number of people that I will be working with starting tomorrow. I am doing a beginners tarot class, not tarot through the chakras, tarot foundations 1. And this is a new format, live on YouTube. And so you can just have direct access to the replays anytime that you want. And you can also begin the course anytime that you want. So this is really exciting. Yeah. All right. So holding space for Janine. This is one of these weird moments where I'm feeling my teeth. Everything okay with your teeth, Janine? Of course, that can be connected to, your voice and all of that as well. All right. So this is a reading for Janine on the 5th day of September, supporting her through this splitting up. It is expensive. Moving is so very, very difficult. And I hope that this reading supports you in your next step forward. As always, we ask these messages be in the highest for the greatest good, and that no harm be done. So be it. Okay. All right. So 8 of emotions. A total eclipse of the heart. A total eclipse of the heart. The camel crossing the desert. The camel crossing the desert. Determined. Traveling light. Focused. I'm loving the pinks in this card. There's a softness and a femininity here that is important. And when I look at this, I think of the desert, but then I look again and I see the sand on the beach. I feel the water. I feel the connection to the water. I feel the connection to Ma, to the sea, to the ocean, to the great feminine energy. And like I said with the collective reading, Janine, there's a rising up here for you. There's a rising up and a leveling up. This is a transition that has been building for some time. And you are ready. You are ready. These cards are very poignant and very spot on for you. This is the 5 of materials, the 5 of pentacles. This is one of the portal cards in this deck. Where there is something that is opening up. There is a doorway, a pathway, a gateway that is opening for you. The roses are on the other side of that portal. The roses frame that portal just like the pink frames the eclipse. The new moon. I'm also looking at this card as the dark moon, the new moon in Virgo. I would suggest that you align your intentions. So in 10 days time, I feel like you are preparing for, and this is not a long time away. If you're not actually able to move around the new moon, which is in about 10 days time, I would make sure that you put a lot of energy into the days surrounding that new moon. This Five of Materials is it's a heaviness. It's a heaviness on your heart. And yet it is also showing an opening, an awakening. Sorry, I think I have to sneeze. An awakening. Doors are opening around you in places you would least expect it. There will be others who open their hearts, open their homes, open their hands to you that wouldn't have done so in the relationship. So it is important that another 8, that you find the courage, no, it's not the right word, Janine, the trust that once I move out, once I separate myself and find this new space, things will begin to unfold. Spirit wants you to feel and to be. It's like Spirit can't communicate with you until you are on your own. You can't go from your boyfriend's house to the next boyfriend's house. This is an important part of your journey. I feel a lot of beautiful energy here, Janine. This is forward motion. Positive forward motion. Find a word, find a way to continue this forward movement in little ways, in every way. This is very much, this transition is very much in alignment with where you are meant to be at this time. I just want to go back to your words and help you with that. Okay. So arguments are based in Manipura chakra, solar plexus chakra. Arguments are fire, right? They're fire, and they're about an imbalance of who we are, what we stand for, and this journey, Janine, is about redefining yourself. Redefining yourself. You've got this. Okay, this is exactly where you need to be. And I would suggest that you find new words for, you say, a very bad place at the moment. Rather than having those words building strength and empowering you, you say something to the effect of, I am in a major transition. I am moving through a powerful spiritual challenge. Rewrite these words. Rewrite these words. Don't fuel the experience with energy that will bring you down. Allow your language, your mind, to be filled with words of rising up, moving forward. Okay, we all are with you here through this transition, sending you an abundance of love and light. And I think all three of these cards are just full of support for you. Okay. Thank you all for your kind words in support of Janine as well. Okay. Okay. So, Tamian, it appears we have a theme emerging, both in Janine's reading and in the reading for the collective. Very similar kind of energy. So you might want to focus on where that applies in your life as well. Okay, and I just wanted to check in with what Joel said. He said he won't be there tomorrow. Okay, well, you can see the replay. All right, Tamian, this is for you. An energetic check-in on this 5th day of September 2022. All right, so I've always found this card really intriguing. This is the page of emotions. The cutouts in the dress. There is a cutout at the heart, and then there is also a cutout at the Swadhisthana chakra, at the sacral chakra. You might see it as solar plexus. It's what is inside of it. Because there's fish and whatnot, I would say it is Swadhisthana, sacral chakra. There is like an opening, an awakening. I kind of like the octopus dress. It feels what's breaking through for you. A curiosity with emotion, or an allowing emotion to flow through you and to feel, allowing yourself to feel, to radiate love. Look at those rays of light that are coming through the cutout on the dress at the heart. It's bright, bright light. Let your light shine. Let your sexuality shine, I would say as well, too. Flow. be in the flow of life. Perhaps taking a few days to let your hair down, to be free, to be on your own. I don't know if you're planning some sort of a staycation or a vacation, but this really feels like a sense of it's okay. It's okay for me to feel what I need to feel and do what I need to do. There's some beautiful offering here. Now, why the Hermit card? More sort of desert imagery. A light that is shining forth. So let's try to connect this message here. Light. We have light shining in front of the Hermit. The Hermit is gazing into that light. You know, it's funny, I've been talking about the Hermit card in the Thoth Inspired series, and in the Thoth deck, the Hermit, this is from Kim Kranz's book, The Animal Spirit Oracle, and this is one of her cards. And in the Thoth deck, the Hermit is gazing at the cosmic egg, and there is a lot of light radiating out of the cosmic egg. This is a story of being at the end of a journey where you allow this realization to move through you. And perhaps this is part of my initial question was, how can we allow the Venusian contemplations that we had during Venus retrograde to now be integrated and realized? So this heartfelt message can be coming from a very deep place of spirit as well too. Perhaps an owning of your inner light in a way that you have held back in the past. Seven of emotions. Have you been holding back energy? Have you been restricting energy in any way because it feels like energy wants to burst forth out of you? You would need a way to release energy. My crown chakra is just alive right now. So I would recommend an energy clearing. I would recommend any sort of physical activity that allows energy to flow through you fully. This is a great time of year for beginning new courses, and I could see you undertaking some sort of quite disciplined instruction in moving energy. Remember that sevens are cards of change. Sevens move us forward out of our comfort zone. 6 is the comfort zone. 7 moves us away like the Chariot. Sevens, all sevens are also connected to Venus. So she's here. She's here in her she's fully present here. Okay. That's your message for today. All right, so Pan-chan, welcome to you. Does anybody have the indie version of this deck? I feel like this deck wants to be edged. Unfortunately, it's that Hay House cardstock, which would require a lot of ink. Okay, this is the reading for Panchan on the 5th day of September 2023. 5th day of, I was going to say 5th day of Virgo, 2nd day count of Virgo. What do I have to look forward to? This is one of the Muse cards, the horizontal cards. The Muse of Voices. Freedom. A door opening. Opportunities presenting themselves. But if we take this into terms of the suit itself, a confident mastery of the voice, a confident mastery of the mind, your ability to make a decision, to take charge of, and I want to embrace this artwork as well too, that know that you are indeed moving forward. And this is a general theme for all of the readings that we've had today, providing you with lightness. It feels like a weight is being lifted from your shoulders, and the power to make a decision is yours. And there's something here about this creating, oh my goodness, big cards, awakening, a new opportunity for you. And then we have a repeater card, 6 of Voices. So yeah, so something definitely is, what do you have to look forward to? You have to look forward to space. You have to look forward to I feel like this is coming from the heart, and the throat as well too. Like I can actually feel my voice opening up here. Bye, Lydianne. Sleep well tonight. So know that what you have to say matters immensely. And there is a gift in sharing. There is a gift in you by sharing, in letting go. This opens up a veil. It opens up a portal. It gives you a sense of freedom. So feel empowered by this next step that you are ready to take. Panchan, these are all cards that point to an opening. So trust that this is the time. This is the time to go forward. This is the time to move through this. Okay? Thank you. And thank you for the super chat, Tamian. Joelle. New boss, favorite colleague, going back to studies, how to navigate through this. Okay. Allow the Venusian energy of this deck to support you, Joel, through this transition. And may these words, may this message provide inspiration and clarity. Another. Are all the figures dancing in this deck? But no, they're not. We've seen some that are not. This is such an open-hearted posture. Okay, so let's think about this. Let's think about what this card is representing in terms here. So let me riff just for a moment. This is cardinal. So this is Capricorn energy. This is cardinal Earth. The beginning of the Earth cycle. The opening of something through the winter season, through Yule, through winter solstice, astrologically speaking. Balance in relationship, examining the material qualities of relationship and how that is affecting you through this change. Are the relationships around you supporting you through this forward motion? This backbend, heart opening is really speaking to me. There's a sense of playfulness and lightness here. It's almost like and again, it takes me back to jazzercise. I'm really feeling a sense of, especially with the cardinal, if you think of the suit of materials, pentacles, discs as education, going back to school, there's a heartful awakening here. Now, two of discs. So do we have conflicting energy here? It's very when I think about the planetary correspondences, I feel like, so this is Jupiter in Saturn. So this is, what I'm sensing here is you wanting to break through something. You wanting to break through limits. Were these self-imposed limits, or were they limits that were set by other people? Only you can answer that. Wow. To me, this looks like the Celine Dion card. This is the muse. This is like the king of inspiration. Full moon, door opening. Taking a chance on going forward. Doing it your way. Doing it your way feels really important. New boss, favorite colleague, new base, favorite colleague going back to studies. You are going back to studies, or your favorite colleague is going back to studies. Anyway, just apply my message to whomever this fits best to. And then we have a 10 of emotions. So 10 of cups, a lot of joy. Also, I want you to acknowledge that this card, there's something here that feels like this is a story that takes you through the end of Pisces season. This 10 is the end of Pisces season, and this is a Yule card. I know this doesn't fit into the story astrologically, but there's something here that I'm picking up on. Like this is a end of 2023, beginning of 2024, that this process is going to take you a bit of time to navigate through. Okay, the colleague is going back to study, not you. So you are... The colleague, in going back to study, creates an opportunity for you to open. And just think of the different questions and themes that have come through today. Our message, everyone's message is one of this heart opening. Be who you are. Allow yourself. So Panchan's message was coming through voice. Joel, this feels like it is expressed, can I say, emotionally in the physical body. So it could be expressed through dance. It could be expressed through... It's like your body wants to experience this expression. And I don't know what that means for you, but it's like the allow it. There was another message today. I'm not sure which one it was. It's so important that you keep this energy moving. Hi, Laura. Okay, let's see what Dee says here. So Dee, what are you picking up on here? I wonder if the colleague who is going back to study was holding others back. And it's through them going back to school that you are able to step in and open something up for others at work, for the business itself. Like Janine will find freedom in moving on and out, you will find freedom and space and a way to grow once this colleague leaves. Good night, Saskia. This is your window. This is your opportunity to shine. Nothing like a cold sip of milky tea. I think it's the former boss, maybe. Okay. Okay. Well, would anyone else like a single card? I can draw you a playful heart or a card from the red seeds as well too. I could also, you know what I think would be fun? Let's end this way. I'm going to shuffle. This feels like a good sort of, I know it's not end of summer, but it sort of feels like end of summer where I am. We sat out last night and had a meal and everybody had blankets on and the dew was very dewy. But I'm going to shuffle the Hilda Tarot. I have not played with it yet. She's in a bathing suit in the most of the deck. So this feels like the last opportunity to use this deck. So I'm just going to pull single cards from this deck just for fun. And if you would like a card from the Hilda Tarot, just let me know. Okay. All right, Helen. Whoa. Okay, so this is a card for Helen. Usually I don't have too much trouble with shuffling, but okay. Two of Swords. I wonder if she lost something. Divining Rod. Trust that you will find it. This is a really interesting take on this card. I've never looked at the Two of Swords as a card of, if you look within, if you trust with that intuition, that inner mind, that you will find the answer. Okay. Laura. Oh, this deck is so funny. So many of you know that 2024, I'm going to be doing a Tarot de Marseille year. And I'm going to be doing readings and reflections on, and I use that term lightly. Of course, I'll spend some time talking about different forms of Tarot de Marseille. But I picked up Tom Benjamin's book, Tarot on Earth, and I was reading through one of the beginning sections of this book. And one of the things he said that really inspired him, this deck is white, by the way. It looks kind of blue. The light is funky on. There we go. One of the things he said was that to study something, you need to completely immerse yourself in it. You need to get dirty. You need to, you need to really commit to it. And when I look at this card, one of the things he said was, even if the kitchen sink is full of dirty dishes and the laundry basket is overflowing, you still need to do what you love to do and what it is that you've committed to doing. And I know that's a complete opposite sort of energy of the Four of Swords, but I think this is, I know I'm not allowed to sing on YouTube, but it's like, take it easy, take it easy, take it slow. Do what you love and love what you do. Okay. And from the Red Seeds Tarot, this is a card for D. Okay. Oh, there's a card sticking out here, and there's one here. Okay, D, do you want this one or this one? Do you want A or B? I'll wait for you. I don't know if you can see them the way I'm seeing them, but A or B? Let me know. Donna says, the best part of being single, I can go down any rabbit hole without anyone complaining. That's beautiful. I'm feeling B, but I'm going to wait for you. Okay, must be a major chat. Oh, okay, good. All right. Seeker of bees. Seeker of bees. This feels very, very Virgo. This feels very Virgo. It's almost as if, I believe these are knights, right? The seekers in this deck. This is, well, it doesn't really matter if it's a page. A seeker is looking into the inner workings of the hive, looking into the details. Bees is the suit of air. So there's a curiosity. There may be something directly connected to bees and honey and the healing of all of that. Something in that medicine. Bees also, I know we've talked about this before. They help with the with fertility, with creativity, with development of bringing something to fruition. She has green hair and a green wand. It almost looks like a straw. She could be drinking from the hive. Yeah. Okay. Red toenails. What a beauty. All right. Well, anyone else like a card before I sign off? I will, like I said, tomorrow. So for those of you that follow the deck, so we're doing the Shemonit Tarot right now. And because I'm starting this class tomorrow, and this class is I'm going to broadcast Wednesday mornings. I will not be doing the alternating the deck series morning and afternoon. So Shemonit will be 4 p.m. on Wednesdays regularly. So I'll have my class, which is unlisted unless you registered for it. And then I have 4 o'clock is the deck deep dive, 5 o'clock tomorrow, the last one for sorry, I'm drawing a blank. The last episode of this deck, and then on Facebook at 6 o'clock. And then Friday, I will be back with the what I was supposed to do last Friday. And again, I apologize for those of you that were here in the chat and missed that. And on Saturday is Mars. So Saturday is Tarot Through the Planets Mars. And if you're interested, these are all pre-recorded, and you can go through the whole series at your leisure. Yeah. There was quite a few requests for tarot through the chakras. And I am going to be doing this also as a YouTube series, so that it's available for you right away to watch the replays. And this is going to be monthly. So there's going to be 8 classes, and that's on my shop as well too. So if you want to connect in another way, these are 3 courses that are coming up. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here today. It's been a pleasure. Lovely to be back with you, and I will see you all again very soon. Take good care. Namaste. Hello to Brian.